pissed off. Problem with the Mac supposedly being good for editing is it just keeps dying. Right. Third time lucky. Here we are. Right. And breathe. I feel like everything's working. I've had to restart everything. I've restarted my internet connection. I've restarted my Elgato. I've restarted my mic. I've restarted my life, basically. I'm a fetus. Yeah. I'll say the same thing that I said the first 2 times. So, yeah, it feels boring to me, but hopefully to you guys it won't. Yeah, it's good to be back. Just wanted to explain why I've been away a little bit. So obviously for about a week I was ill with the flu. So I didn't really release a great deal. A lot of you already know about that. And then I did a stream where we had a look at Monza and stuff like that, which we'll do a lot more of tonight, hopefully, with the open lobbies. And literally that was the morning before I went to work. I went to work and by the evening I couldn't talk. I had tonsillitis, so I spent a week with the flu basically, and then the last 4 or 5 days with tonsillitis. So I feel all right now. Fingers crossed. I'm not counting my chickens because last time I thought I was all right. I got tonsillitis 2 days later. So hopefully that's the end of it, and we can crack on, because it's been quite frustrating over the last few days, kind of stunting the output of videos and stuff like that. It really bothers me. Like, it really bothers me when I'm sat in the evening and I can't do anything because I feel like I'm letting everyone down. I'm sat there like, I need to do a video, but I can't talk. Right, let's get some lobbies going, guys. A load of you I know have added me tonight. I'll get those friends requests. I'll get those friends requests accepted any second. We'll load those base settings that I usually use. But we're going to go straight to the new circuit. We're going to go straight to Monza. Do some cool Monza racing, I think. We'll do 6 laps in Group 4. On the racing hards. Oh. Right. So for those of you that are new to this, you have to add me because we set the room to friends only. To find me, go into the lobby menu. From there you can click the show rooms with friends only on the left hand side. The room is liable to fill up quite quickly. So what we will do, if it is the case, if there are more people than I can fit into the lobby, we will cycle the lobby every now and then just to make sure everyone gets a chance to race, etc. We don't want to leave anybody out. I can't move the banner, but what I will do, Ralph, is I will get it edited for next time, okay? I know you guys like to see the review, but I will edit it so that it's changed for next time. I'll put it down at the bottom or something like that. I don't want to remove the banner because obviously it, you know, detracts from, you know, affiliates and stuff like that. But yeah, I do appreciate. I've taken it on board. I know a lot of people have wanted me to move it before, so it will be done. I'll get it changed. Yeah, use the force. I use the force for sure. But yeah, Group 4, Monza, get yourselves in here, guys. Anyone that's interested in joining, as I said, F4H Rosso, F4H_Rosso even on PlayStation. Add those people that have just added me now. There we go. So everyone that's added me tonight should be ready to rock and roll. Feel free to fire them through. And we'll get you guys in here. Right, I suppose we better get out on the track and actually drive something. I've not driven for absolutely ages. Or what feels like ages. I don't know what to drive actually. What's good in Group 4 now? Right, how have things shaken up since the BMW got a bit of a nerf? I'd imagine the Mustang's quite quick. Network incompatibility. I believe I am type 2, which should let people in. Should being the operative word. I'm not sure. I might give the Mustang a go. To be fair, I do like the Stang. I've always liked the Stang. Had a lot of fun making the video where we got the Mustang to. I nearly just pressed exit then rather than exit to track. Yeah, when we did the Mustang video where we got the famous win, I never thought would actually happen. Just remember, we did it first, guys. We did it first. Definitely no one had ever won a race in a Mustang up until that point. Turn my TV down a little bit if I can find the remote. Probably pick up through the mic. I'm not too familiar with Monza yet, so you might have to excuse my poor driving for a couple of laps. Obviously, the fact that I've not actually driven for a couple of days as well. Say a couple of days, it feels like forever. I love Monza as a circuit though. Apart from obviously the turn 1 first lap, guaranteed carnage, whether you're on Gran Turismo, Forza, Assetto Corsa or in a Formula 1 race. Someone's always going to get hit at the first turn at Monza, it's just an inevitability. The track itself is a great challenge. Lots of areas to pass, lots of slipstream opportunities, down into Parabolica, down into turn 1, seen Daniel Ricciardo with some great moves into the second chicane over the years, and onto that as well, I believe. And you've got a move into Ascari as well. Feeling particularly brave, and also the history of the track. So many great races at Monza, so many great winners. It'd be a shame to ever see this circuit disappear from the Formula 1 calendar. I don't think it's something that anyone would want to see. But I think this might be me and my McLaren only having one seat fact again. But I'm pretty sure this and the British Grand Prix are the only two that have never not been held. But correct me if I'm wrong on that one. So, as a Brit, I was pretty scared a few years ago when it looked like Silverstone were going to give up on us. So I live literally just around the corner from Donington, which was the supposed venue for the new British Grand Prix. And I can tell you for a fact, Donington was never anywhere close to being ready for a British Grand Prix. Not just the track itself, the fact that the track itself was basically just a dugout crater at that point. But to get into Donington for a British touring car or MotoGP or even a British GT meeting is bad enough. There are two entrances and basically two roads that lead to them, and the roads are single carriageways. It would be absolutely horrendous for an F1 weekend there, absolutely horrendous. So whilst I would have loved having Formula 1 locally, I feel like it wouldn't have gone very well. Not at that point, for Donington at least. I don't know if anyone went there in '93. If I have anyone in the chat that was rocking and rolling at that point. Right, let's actually try and concentrate for a lap. That was just a lap of me waffling, really. Attack that first chicane hard on the power. Big moment of oversteer there. That'll wake you up. Late again into the second chicane. I believe that's where I made a mistake last lap. Bit of a weakling on the power into the first Lesmo as well there. Is such a fun sequence of corners. You have to be so committed through there. The car all the time through that right-hander is sliding, trying to get away from underneath you, trying desperately to fire you off into the wall in the distance. You just got to hang on and pray, keep your foot in. We've got the consistency down, it's just we're consistently making mistakes into that second chicane, so... A bit less greedy on the power that time, and I think it's got us a slightly better run. We'll see how well this goes. Better through that second chicane that time. Alan may be having some connection issues by the looks of things. We'll start this one quite soon, by the way, guys. Just waiting for the lobby to fill up and things like that. really love this Mustang. Such a cool sounding car, such a cool looking car, it's iconic. Love the way the Mustang shape hasn't really changed too much. Oh, wide and parabolica. Hasn't changed too much over the years either. They've stayed faithful to the original kind of body shape. The same trio of rear lights. It looks so cool. Although some of the earlier Mustangs I think had like a double, like circular cluster. With a solid lap time, showing us who's boss currently. We're picking up speed every lap so far, so we'll see if we can give them an answer back this lap. Oh, that curb. Drags you out wide, wanting to suck you out into the gravel. It doesn't look like it's got like a gradient to it, but when you actually get on the curb, it sucks you out wide. It's horrible. Lost a lot of time through there. Woo. It's those Lesmos, I think, where I'm particularly slow at the moment. One more lap and then in fact let's have a look at chat and see what you guys are saying, make sure everything's alright. It's all spontaneous, Marlo. No idea why you keep disconnecting, Alan. No idea. I noticed you kept joining, disconnecting. It might be worth trying to reset your connection or something. It's not something I'm doing, for certain. It'd be great to have you in here. Thanks, Summer Tower. Good morning to you too, even though it's 9:30 in the evening here. I don't mind anyone joining my lobby, but do me a massive favour and don't advertise your YouTube channel in my lobby. It's kind of disrespectful. I'm not your advertising platform. So we'll start this one in about 5 minutes time, guys, and then we'll ready for a full night of racing, I think. Nah, these lobbies are for everyone, man. Not at your level as a C-rated driver at all, for everybody. And if you do feel like you're struggling or anything like that, if you go to my channel, there are track guides on there that will help you learn tracks, learn different you know, techniques and maneuvers that will help you improve as a driver, hopefully. And if you ever need any help with anything in particular, let me know. I'll try and either give you, you know, some tutorage on stream or something like that, or make a video for a particular track you're struggling with or something like that. We're all about helping each other out. We're not elitist or anything. I've seen quite a few comments recently on some of my videos, you know, complaining about people using counter steer assist, or people using traction control or ABS, or people using cones and stuff like that. I mean, here's my stance on it, right? As someone who races and has raced on games for forever, the way you want to play a game is entirely up to you. I'm not going to shame anybody because they use traction control, or shame anybody because they use ABS, no matter how fast they are. Because realistically, the only reason anyone will ever moan about someone using a particular assist is because you're faster than them, and that's their way of rationalising it to themselves, or because it doesn't fit their, you know, their idea of what playing these games is about. But playing these games is about having fun. It's not about anything other than that. So we're going to use traction control. We're going to use counter steer assist. I use counter steer assist because my personal aim for the game is to be as fast as possible. And if counter steer assist is the way to go, then it's the way to go. That's the end of it, really. I use the cones because I feel like the cones are a really good base reference point to teach people about circuits. I use traction control because, for me, some of the Group 3 cars are much, much, much easier to drive consistently with traction control on. That's the end of it, really. You know, for me, play the game how you want. I'm not going to sit here and say you should use this assist setup or whatever. The only thing I'll ever champion is the greatest thing you'll ever do on a game like this is to move from automatic gears to manual gears. It gives you so much more flexibility. But if you want to use automatic gears, that's entirely up to you. Alright, so we'll get this party started. Let's have a race. Let's have some fun. Let's have a look at the grid first things first. Oh, we've got Calster in here. Hello, my man. So let's have a look at the grid. I can't even remember where the grid... This is how long it's been since I've played this flipping game. Right, grid order. Right, well, I'm not in there. So it'll automatically put me on pole position, I'd imagine, which is frustrating. What we'll do is we'll set it so that it does reverse grid. Can't do it in there, I don't think. Where is it? Actually, can't see the setting. There we go. We'll do reverse grids based on previous race. It makes things a bit spicier. Oh, no, I can't change it. Right. In the words of Ant and Dec, sorry for anyone that's not British, let's get ready to rumble. Michael Buffer if you're American, I guess. Ooh, no, I'm not going to try it. I've just had tonsillitis and I will probably be sick all over my wheel. Let's go. Oh no, do I have to end? Yeah, it'd be helpful if I did that first, wouldn't it? Get ready to rumble! Not bad, Carl. I'll do track guides for as many tracks as possible. Callum, corner cutting seems okay. It's not too bad at all. If you go wide, too wide at parabolic, I think the four wheels off the green, you get a penalty. If you go too much on the second chicane, you get a penalty, and first chicane is quite strict as well. You can get a good chunk of curb, but you can't go crazy with it. Yes, Mash Walker in the Hurricane, fellow Hurricane fam. I approve. Wait, what's going on? It's already going a bit mental. Got Zenith ahead of us. Get on the brakes nice and early. compromised Gohan a little bit behind us then, unfortunately. I was trying to avoid someone, I'm sorry. Oh, we got some people with auto-drive glitches. Oh man. I don't know why that happens. Is there any particular reason why it does that to people? Like, can it be avoided? I'm all over the show. I'm trying to read chats left, right, and centre. Yeah, is there any particular reason why the auto-drive glitch happens at all? I don't understand it. My car as well doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel the same as it did a minute ago. Like, it feels faster but slower. I don't know, maybe it's just me talking out my arse. With the guys with the auto-drive glitch, I believe even if I stop racing, I can't stop the race, I don't think. Or can I? I don't know. I'm not actually sure. We've had a poor first lap anyway. Let's see if we can get our metaphorical heads down. So if I put my head down in real life, I'm not going to be able to see you guys, unfortunately. But yeah, sorry to the guys that have had the auto drive glitch. Not a great deal I can do about it. Try. Leaving and rejoining the lobby for me. See if that works. Zenith isn't parked at Parabolica. He's very much in a fight in the front four, unless there's another Zenith that I don't know about. Run on Mash Walker here. I'm going to try and steal some toe off Zenith ahead as well. Mash has been very gracious and let us do that. Hung it out the outside of Parabolica. Some good racing with Mash there. He's very fair. We're on the case of Zenith next up. Got Mash behind us though, and he's close. Oh, he did. I think there was a perfect storm occurring there, so Mash was coming down my inside. I was late on the brakes and making sure that I didn't hit Zenith. I'm not going to try overtaking Mash here, just going to form back in behind him. Just trying to compromise his line a little bit through the chicane, and we've taken a bit too much curb. And we are having a trip onto the inside wall. Second chicane. It feels so weird. I feel like I've got no grip. The Mustangs. Right. To be fair, I have had a bit of time off. Probably just a bit rusty. Something feels a bit cone was going to launch me. Caught up from behind. Tardy out of Parabolica there as well. That extra gear shift wasn't necessary. Still kind of learning the track a bit, feeling it out. I think Nick behind us is going to be past us way before turn 1. See what this Viper's like on the brakes. Cut back in behind him and see if we can't do something on the exit of turn 2. Very important in racing games or racing in general, to pick your battles. We knew we weren't going to be able to do anything to defend in turn 1. All we could do in that situation was set ourselves up for potentially something out of turn 2. Unfortunately our run was kind of stunted a bit, but it's kind of like a race is kind of like a constantly evolving chess game. We're looking to see where the opponent moves his piece, which is his car, his rook, and then from there, planning your next attack, or planning 3 attacks in advance even sometimes. So I'm going to feign left, although you can probably hear me in chat anyway. Committed to the left at this point. Nick was clever there. He stopped me from, so he sat on the apex and basically stopped me from getting on the power when I could get on the power. But I don't think he's going to be able to do anything into turn 1. I'm going to take a defensive line for sure, but I think we've got the overspeed. To be fair, we probably haven't. Oh Jesus. Out of nowhere, Randy Orton. For those of you guys that couldn't see my rear view mirror there, yeah, I saw that one coming. I'm not a Jedi, but it would be cool. I do love a bit of Star Wars. I'm getting eaten alive, what's going on? Driving that badly. I'm not saying the people in the lobby are bad by any means. Some fantastic drivers in lobbies. We're very lucky actually. There's a little community. We do have quite a few quick guys that hang around with us. Yeah, we'll just go all cam block through Ascari guys, it's alright, no issues there. Wanted to do that, you know, just to show that I'm a multifaceted streamer, you know, I can just do a bit of drifting every now and then. Sometimes, you know, I just like to let it all hang out. It's no big deal. It just happens sometimes, you know, spontaneously. My first Lesmo is so slow at the moment. My second one's not so bad. But my first one is all over the show. It's losing me a lot of time on the lap. My Ken block antics through Ascari aren't helping either. To have put together a semi-tidy lap this time around anyway. Good win from Calster, first time out. Solid effort. No, it's alright, Casper, don't worry, man. I saw you coming. So, we'll do a track vote. See what you guys want to drive. I'm going to I don't know where I'm going to put my vote actually. Ooh, got lots of different ones coming in though. I do love a bit of Dragon Trail. I've not done Dragon Trail for a little while either. I want to pop one on Dragon Trail, I think. Okay. Looks like Dragon Trail it is. It's alright, Mash. Don't worry about it, man. It's one of those things. I was trying to avoid Zenith. You were trying to avoid me. It's all good. We'll do group ones later, Cal. I think for this we'll do... I really want to be able to do some like N-rated races, but like fix the car so that everyone can use the same car. Like one make races would be really cool. We'll do some Group 3 at Dragon Trail, I think. Ow. I was tempted to do rally cars, to be fair. I will do rally cars. What we'll do probably next is I'll pick the track. We'll do Mini Maggiore, the new Mini Maggiore, and we'll do Group B around there because it'll be fun. It'll just be point and squirt. Group B's flying around all over the show. Alright, I'm just going to quickly accept some friends' requests. Other one pops in. Caught me at a good time. If you are enjoying the stream, guys, feel free to whack a like on it for me. Do appreciate it very much. Oh, I'm coming flooding in. Look at this. And if you're new around here, feel free to drop a sub on the channel. We do some open lobbies. We'll try and do them a bit more often now that I'm feeling a bit better. Loads of videos as well, loads of cool stuff. And yeah, we're creeping our way up to 2,000 subs already, which is absolutely awesome. Much love. And also, you know, fantastic kind of to see so many new faces again in the comments and in the stream and stuff like that. It's lovely to have you all here. Hopefully you stick around. I feel like we've got quite a nice bunch of guys and girls. There are some girls that watch, believe it or not. I know, analytics tells me. I do love a good stat. I mean, it probably kind of skews it a bit that my missus does watch my videos. So we've probably got, you know, not as many. But what I'll do as well tonight is, while I'm having a bit of a break, because obviously it gets a bit tiring racing for like 3 hours on a low seat with your legs out, especially when you've not done it for a couple of weeks. I will watch a couple of races. I think it'll be quite fun to put you guys in the spotlight for a bit, watch you commentate over it maybe. That'll be quite fun. We'll do that tonight as well. But I'm going to get involved in this one, don't you worry about that. Let's see, what shall we drive? You know what, it's not up to me. From the vehicles on the screen there, guys, I would like you to pick what you want to see me drive. Give me a shout in the chat. You've got about 30-40 seconds. Oh, wicked Chucky, you'll love them. Absolutely love them. Did I? Let's have a quick look. I think I'm all caught up, to be fair. I don't know if there's some secret ones that I've missed. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up. What I haven't said, what I haven't mentioned to people is very recently as a team F4H we were looking for new drivers, new talent. It's great to welcome Callum and Jamie on board. We've got those guys with us. You may have seen them on the leaderboards. Callum's gamertag or PSN ID is very difficult to pronounce. It's Malik M. And Jamie is Jamie-995. Feel free to add those guys. They're very quick, extremely fast. Great to compare against those guys. Two of the fastest British guys in GT Sport right now. So great to have them with us. Welcome to the team. Right, we'll stop the car vote. I've got a Citroen, a Beetle. Oh, bring back the OP Beetle, that's what I say. Vet, Ferrari, Peugeot, Lexus, Vet, FT1, Subaru, Vet. Well, there you go. I think that's settled. It's Corvette time. Right, I'm going to need a bit of practice, so you're going to have to bear with me for 5 or so minutes while I try and drive not like poo. I've kind of forgotten what Dragon Trail looks like. Group 3 cars always feel so grippy after you've been in the group Group 4 stuff. It's insane. Oh, no grip through there, however. Why did I open my big fat mouth? I turned in and the car just went, nope. Not this time. So many different ways of oh my God, 11. That chicane still, even 6 months after the game's come out, that chicane still shits me up. I say 6 months, it's not been 6 months, but you know what I mean. It's such a butt clencher every time you go through there. I don't think it ever gets to the point where, oh yeah, this is easy now. It's not. It's still scary. We are fairly late on the brakes there. It's a good job I came in practice, isn't it? Well, I don't otherwise. Traction really hurts the car at this track. Really hurts. I mean, look, cuts in and the power just goes off, switches off like a light switch. And sometimes when you've got no power, it causes understeer, which I think is what is happening through the fast sweepers for me. What I think the next step of doing is on my wheel is programming my up and down button so that I can just use that for traction control. That way I can cycle it throughout a lap. So in areas where a bit of traction control is preferable, like coming out of a hairpin for example, it's on, but areas where you don't want traction control, like through the chicane or through the sweepers, you can turn it off. Because the red dial, I don't know if many of you have a G29, but the red dial that's on the G29 is supposed to quickly adjust your you know, your radial settings. Sometimes when you turn it, it does nothing. Sometimes when you turn it, it's completely responsive. So it's a very odd one. I'm too early on the brakes that time. We'll get it right eventually. Someone's binned it somewhere. Last lap, which I'm pretty sure I can almost do in a Group 4 car, so nowhere near where we need to be right now. I do feel very rusty tonight, to be fair, very. I always feel like the game is happening too quickly for me. Yeah. Sluggage after a... It's like when a footballer gets injured and come back after a period out and they've forgotten how to kick a football. I feel like that. I've got a 5-second penalty for someone binning it. What's cracking off? I'm not entirely sure that's fair. So good, my dude. I'm not too fussed. lobbies for me are all about having fun, trying some new stuff out, getting you guys in here and mixing with you and making friends, etc, etc. Not to obviously, if someone's going to come in and be an absolute dick, then yeah, that's, you know, across the line. Like coming in and intentionally smashing people, for example. We're not going to do that. You will get kicked. Coming in and harassing people again. It's not what we're doing. Things will happen in the race. Let's have no verbals afterwards. Let's just chill and go to the next one. And people that come in and feel like they want to advertise the YouTube channel, so that's not, I don't think. A little bit of speed through that chicane each time. I have no idea what's a good time in a Group 3 car around here, to be perfectly honest with you. Not a clue. Nice one, dude. Appreciate it. We will rock and roll in a second, I promise you. I just needed a bit of practice. I want to be a liability in my own lobby. Very close up at the top times wise. Right. Let's rock and roll, guys. Should be a fun race, this one. I believe it's 6 laps again. Could be some carnage at the chicane. My wheel goes absolutely mental. Again, guys, if you want to get involved, feel free to send me a friend's request. There will be... There will be spaces. Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought then. You know when you're trying to say something and then you completely forget what English is or whatever you're... Oh my god. You completely forget what your native language is as you completely forget how to drive at the same time. That's where we're at right now. I watched the Beetle go off and I thought to myself, nah, this car's got the grip. It would be silly. He's ahead of me and he's gone off the track, but I've got this. I'm a professional. As I went off into the gravel. Professional lawnmower. Not much else. Still, it makes for a fun race. We are at the back. It's an impromptu fight to the front video. If you haven't seen those, feel free to have a look on the channel. Some pretty cool ones. Well, I got told off for one of them for being too aggressive, I'm sorry. Just a very aggressive guy! What else goes through there? I feel like my cars, honestly, I feel like the cars that I'm driving are handling differently in the race than they are in the actual lobby. lobby. But I've got no like degradation settings or anything like that turned on. There's nothing like that on. Made a couple of positions there. This chicane is going to be madness. Watch. Yep. Just call me Mystic Mac. I predict these things. That was terrible. I'm sorry. My missus is Irish as well. She didn't know me. She's offended a nation. Dayglow Lexus. I remember the Dayglow Lexus now. From Nürburgring a few streams back. Bring back the Dayglow Lexus. Right, League of Legends. I do love the Dayglow Lexus. Love that paint. Oh, no, you squeezed me a bit there, sunshine. Now a bit. Let's be nice. That was a bit naughty. When I said I'd let things off. Come on, go through, son. That was risky, but sometimes the risky ones are the coolest ones, so I did it for the fans, I did it for you guys. And I think it paid off. This has actually been a really fun race. Hopefully it's as fun to watch as it has been to participate in. Not over yet either. Lost a lot of ground there. You can have that side of the track, my friend. A bit early on the brakes. Get on the power earlier as a result and just run him out of road on the outside. Oh, we are deep into that chicane. That was a hairy one. quite a quiet lap, guys. As you can probably tell, the concentration mode's come out. I'm trying to catch these three guys in front. I think the top three have well and truly checked out. See you later, nerds. Oh, Mop's struggling through the chicane, not as much as Zenith. Very scary. I don't actually know where Mop's gone. It's even more scary. There he is. Sailing through space and time. He's gone to chew on some gravel. And we've made it up to 4th. Let's see what's possible from here. Tell you what, Zenith came from flipping nowhere then. It's dynamite on the brakes. Oh. I'm sorry, dude, I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. I think this car might be slightly better on the anchors than mine is. Have a slight top speed advantage. He's in the tow there, but it looks like I'm still pulling away ever so slightly. Again, same defensive manoeuvre there. I'm all over the show. What's going on? We'll do alright through there. Try the switch back, so we just sit it on the apex a little bit. Just make sure he can't get that run out the corner that he requires to execute the move he's after. We will do a video actually with some, I know I've said it before, some like driver manoeuvres, kind of knowing what the driver behind you is going to do before they do it and setting up to defend against that, or not so much defend but set yourself up for a counter attack kind of thing, like we've kind of done in this situation. Although this corner up here is not a passing position, so it's much better to bleed out of that and make sure both of you stay in the race than try anything stupid. So fast through that chicane. It's going to be tight to the line, this one. Again, we've got to do the same kind of thing. He's going to go for the same kind of move more than likely. And get around the outside this time. Again, we should have the legs in a straight line. Pretty close though. That was a fantastic race, absolutely awesome. Lots of action at the start, lots of cars going crazy, and then we had a great one-on-one battle with Zenith, hard and fair, minimal contact, but maximum fun. That was excellent, love that one, guys. Absolutely love that one. Wicked race, absolutely loved it. Thank you for that one, Ben. I will definitely save the replay of that one. Don't worry about it, man. That was a hard but fair race, that one. No issue with that whatsoever. We're both trying extremely hard to win. Both trying extremely well to win 4th position. But you know what I mean. It's really good. Right. It's time for a bit of mini Magi ore. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, almost got me, didn't it? Almost got me. Save that replay, thank you very much. Might make one in a video eventually. Right, it's time for some... Oh, I put it up for a vote, didn't I? Sorry, guys. I done goofed. I meant to actually pick the track. We'll do interlogers afterwards, I promise. I promise, I promise. What we'll do is we'll do this. So we'll do Group B's at Magior Mini. We'll do like 15 laps of it or something. That'll be fun. And then we'll do Group 4s at Interlagos, which again will be fun. And then we'll do some Group 1s. Maybe Monza. We'll go back to Monza. But yeah. Just going to quickly change this one, guys. It's alright, I just have an idea in my head that this will be fun, so we'll find out, won't we? So getting your favourite rally cars. Let's all channel our inner Colin McRae. How many do we have in the lobby right now? I know I've just had some friend requests. Got some again, some very quick guys in here. Well done to everyone. What am I trying to do? Here we go. I've got some friend requests to do again. It's my G Zany Wabbit. I had a great battle with Zany on a. Oh, flipping heck. I had a great battle with Zany on Brands Hatch in one of my videos. Check that out. It's there a couple of weeks ago. Alright, just going to restart the game, guys. Rip me. Have to pay your respects, guys. To be fair, the Lord Kaz giveth with a great race at Dragon Trail, and the Lord Kaz it's like a tongue twister. The Lord Kaz taketh away with a GT Sport error message afterwards. It's the yin yang, the Japanese way. We've just got to respect that, guys. We've just got to respect it. The Lord Kaz works in mysterious ways. Right, whatever the worst car is there, I will get, because that is the way these spins work for me, unfortunately. There it is. Not saying the Supra is my least favourite, but it is worth the least, and that's how it works for me. Right, let's open another lobby. Obviously, I can't guarantee that the same people are going to get in, guys. I really apologise. Before, obviously, we get the inevitable, I was in before and I didn't get in this time. I'm sorry. I can't put preference on people, and obviously we need to get as many people involved as possible. Doesn't mean that I don't want you here. Love everybody equally. Right. Get in here as quickly as you can. because it will fill up quickly, I have a feeling. I've got a feeling. Oh, Saxondale. If you're named after the team from the Brick Car episode of Top Gear, 4 marks. Absolutely 4 marks. No, I might change the name as well. Oh, can't think of anything good. Oh, I was going to put GT Sport has encountered an error. Lol. I'm so funny and so witty. Give me one of those and 8 on, but no, okay, whatever. We can only have small lobby names now. This is no fun. Kind of like in a troll run 3. Yeah. This is a good question actually. I'm really sorry. I know that the translation of your name is Peter, but is it Piot? Maybe? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The one thing we English people are really bad at doing is translating other languages into English. Yeah, we're not very good. Keyboard and mouse support for other games. I would love to be able to play Fortnite on a keyboard and mouse because it'd be so much easier to build on a keyboard and mouse than it would be. Oh, that filled up quick. Flipping heck. Yeah, it'd be so much easier to build with a keyboard and mouse than with a controller. I do love a bit of Fortnite. It's fun to unwind on Fortnite sometimes. Love a bit of Final Fantasy as well. Shout out in the chat if you love the Final Fantasy games. If you don't, can't be friends anymore, I'm sorry. It's over. Relationship done. Yeah, 15 laps, why not? It's only a dinky track. It'll probably be about the same race length as before anyway. So yeah, let's do 15 laps, why not? Why the hell not? Personal favourite Final Fantasy 7, closely followed by 10. Then probably 8. And I'm playing my way through 12 for the first time at the moment, and it is good. It's good, it's up there. It's up there. Not quite sure about the Gambit system, other than that, it's up there. I'm happy with it. It's fulfilling my urge for Final Fantasy. Nah, it's only the baby. Right, it's that time again, chat. What do we drive? You have to excuse me occasionally, guys. I am still at the very tail end of whatever this Aussie flu or whatever it is that's going round. So I've still got a bit of a cough left. I'm kind of tempted to drive the NSX. I don't know why. The NSX I feel has been underrepresented a bit in this game so far. Hopefully it gets the buffs. Because the NSX, I know it's not the original Ayrton Senna tested NSX, which was extremely cool, and even the early 2000s NSX, the NSX like GT, etc., that were also really cool. It's not, for me at least, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, guys, obviously opinions are opinions. It's not quite up there with them in like iconic factor. Maybe that'll change over the years, but it is still a cool car, and it's kind of frustrating that you can't be competitive with it. It's not been fast at all since the game came out. And neither does the Genesis, really. The Genesis was quite strong in the beta from what I watched. I didn't have access to the beta at the time, but the Genesis looked quite quick. So did the FT1, especially in Group 3. So it'll be interesting to see those come back. But yeah, what we're going to drive, guys, what have you said? We have got a Quattro, a Quattro, a Quattro. Looks like we're driving the big boy, the only Group B representative, or the only truly Group B representative GT Sport. Definitely not. Why's my view changed? Okay. I have absolutely no idea what torque distribution does either, so feel free to let me know. I know it changes where power to the wheels go, but how that affects how the car works and handles and things like that. I can drive a bit, but when it comes to tuning, I'm a lost man. I am lost completely. I don't even really like to adjust my brake balance from 0, because I just think to myself, do I actually know what I'm doing? Not really. I'm sorry, Vengeance. I'm sorry. Flipping out. This car makes some pretty ridiculous sounds. I'm not being a part of that three-way into turn 1, thank you very much. Yes, Vengeance. I love it. I love it. How do people write to chat with me? YouTube chat, if you are watching, which I assume you are because you're involved in the lobby and on my friends list. YouTube chat, sorry, is the best place to get involved. I thought I'd try and clear myself a bit of space, but that idea went down well, didn't it? My understanding of brake balance, George, was it depends on what the car does into the apex kind of thing. It's like if the car seems to be pushing past to the point of the apex, then adjust the brake balance rearwards. I've just realised I've not changed the tyre settings. Sorry guys. Yeah, we should be on racing hards, not super softs or softs or anything like that. We'll introduce some tyre strats for the next race if you want. Yeah, I'll change that quickly. I do need to learn a bit more about tuning and stuff like that though, so I can try and in turn pass that kind of knowledge on to you guys. I hope you cheeky scoundrels enjoyed the extra grip. Taking liberties. Look, you give them an inch and they take a mile. Cheeky scoundrels indeed. Right, we'll start at 10 minutes. I'll catch up with the chat. Cheers, Adam. I'm feeling a lot better. Still at the very end of it. I can still feel it in my chest and all that, you know, yucky, horrible stuff. But yeah, I'm almost there. Feel a lot better tonight. It's nice to be back on the wheel. It's nice to be back on the mic and having a chat with you guys. It's great. It's great to have you all back as well. I just quickly clocked it. I saw on the left hand side someone with a red S and I thought, hang on a minute. That doesn't look right. That's the racer though, that is. That's anyone that has that kind of winning kind of mentality in them will look for every advantage possible. Ooh. Quickly grab a drink, guys, so give me about 30 seconds and then we'll start the race up. Right. Let's have a go. See what these are like on here. See if my idea of a fun race was a good idea or it goes down in flames. This is going to be a very crowded race, I can tell you that now. Well, because the lobby reset, I forgot to change the settings, so it's done that. Let's put Nathan on pole thing, but we'll roll with it for this race. I have a feeling in this car. I'm going to need all the help I can get anyway. Alright, these cars are meant for the grass anyway. I was just testing out, you know, if this car really was a rally car in a past life. One of those things where it wasn't actually a mistake, that it was just a test. Same there, I just wanted to test, you know, the lack of grip on the outside, see how this monster could handle it. Also drive glitches again, unfortunately, by the looks of things. roasted or not. What do we think of the new Maggiore tracks, by the way, guys? I know they're not new, but is it a good thing? Bit more variety? I know Maggiore itself is a highly regarded track by a lot of people, so surely more versions of it can't be a bad thing. Very lucky, to be fair, with Polyphony and the way that they've really supported the game since it came out. A lot of you will already know my background and the fact that I am new to Gran Turismo in the sense of playing it at a competitive kind of level. I've played Gran Turismo since the beginning, but not really since the dawn of kind of online gaming, if that makes sense. My online gaming was all done on other games like Forza and Project Gotham and stuff like that. But it's a refreshing kind of take. Everything's been free, everything's been delivered pretty quickly, I would say. I mean, we've had a decent amount of cars, 25 maybe, 23, something like that, already. We've had a good amount of new tracks. We've had 8 layouts in the last patch. We had the Yamagima Miyabi hybrids, the last patch out of nowhere. It bodes well for the future, for certain. Theory. Yeah, it seems a lot more civilised on the brakes when you push it rearward this car. I may have set this race a little bit too long. I don't know. I don't know if other people are battling it out. Bit of a lonely one for me, this. Actually, it doesn't seem to be that many people on track at the minute. Well, it's only taken me about 6,000 laps, but I finally got the last corner right. Should be a fairly quick lap, this one. Ken Block out again for a bit. And then replace him momentarily with Ralf Schumacher. Zenith putting in an even quicker lap than we managed. Challenge accepted. Sector on that one, but we've got another few to give it a good bash. Sideways then. Try some fully four-wheel drive action from here. On the power on that time. Deep into the final corner, I think. Cal's popped in a cracking lap as well now. Let's have one last crack at it. Did have to get a bit sweaty for that one. I don't even know if I actually took it in the end. Zenith or Cal might have come out across the line with an absolute stonker at the end. Oh man, sorry for the guys that auto drive again. There's not a massive thing I can do about it. That was good luck, Cal. almost. That was a last lap wonder. It was the first sector that got it for me. I messed up the last corner. Oh man. Right, let's catch up with what the chat are saying while we change over to Interlagos, because you guys voted for it, and I always give my public what they want. Who's 9 years old? No way, you 9, George. Not having it. We're definitely not doing 15 laps at Interlagos, by the way. 8, I think, will suffice. Do you guys want tyre and fuel on or not? We're doing Group 4. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Project Cars 2, I have it. I play it a little bit. We've just taken on a few drivers for Project Cars 2. Very exciting times. We've been selected to take part in the SMSR series F4H, so we've taken on a few drivers for that. Very excited about that. So I do have it. If it's something you guys want to see, I'll give it a bash for certain. Variety is the spice of life, they say. I would like to play different games on the channel eventually. Whether or not we stick to races or not is entirely up to you guys. I do love a racing game. Right, we won't do tyres and fuel. Keep your eye on that lobby, Zany. Someone will pop out at some point. Gotta have the finger on the trigger, ready to rock and roll. The frustrating thing is, Zany, I'll probably sit this one out and watch, so if I could get you in, I would. 16 is the max, isn't it, that you can have in a lobby. Even though the game supports 20 people in a race, 16 is the max you can have in a lobby at the moment, isn't it? Pretty certain. Going to quickly change the grid settings as well, because we don't need the same grid every race. So we'll do some of that sweet reverse gridery again. Does changing the game to a standing start eliminate the auto drive glitch? There's a question. That's the $1,000,000 question. Let's try. Let's do a grid start for this one. Again, guys, for this one, I'm not going to get involved, I don't think. I'm going to have a bit of a rest. I'm going to watch you guys. So, the camera may be on you. It's your time to shine. Let's see what you guys can do. Let's see some good racing. Let's see some cool paint jobs. Callum, are you still in the stream chat? Just give me a shout if you are. Just pop up for a second. Some people haven't even got into the lobby yet, Cal. I don't want to start when people haven't entered or anything like that. Oh, I mean, F4H, Malcolm. Yeah, remember, it's going to be a good start, this one, guys. For those of you that haven't entered in yet, George, in particular, because you've been here for a little while, make sure you've entered the race, go out and track something so that I know you're there. There he is. Right. There you go. I've just modded you, Callum. Not that the chat really needs it, but right. I'm not getting any response from you, George, in the chat or anything like that. There's people that definitely want to race, so we can't have people sat in here keeping a lobby spot or anything like that. So, Zany, if you're there in the chat, get ready to join. This is your opportunity. There is a space right now, Zany. Says full. Yes. I can't actually invite you either, can I? That's the thing. Have you tried joining off the room ID rather than trying to find me? Start this one soon, guys. There isn't a queue, it's kind of a bit of a free-for-all, to be honest. get in, you get in. I'm almost certain I can't invite you, Zany, that's the thing. The room definitely ain't full. There's 15 people in here, including myself. Surprised by how many people use automatic transmission. Extremely surprised. Was it something to do with the fact that I kicked the last person, maybe? It definitely isn't full. What I'm gonna have to launch the race because obviously there's people waiting to race, but might be worth trying after the lobby kind of shakes itself up. Either I can try and edit some event settings and see if that changes the way the lobby displays. I'll change. I'll just change this a second. Don't worry, I'm not turning traction control off, guys. I'm just trying to make the lobby visible by editing some settings. Seeing if it kind of rejigs the lobby. Would that work? I don't know. Yeah, right, let's go anyway. Let's give this one a bash. Sorry to those trying to get in. But, we'll be rocking and rolling shortly. Right. Can I actually spectate properly, or... There we go. So we've got... There we go. Definitely some action at the back there, down in the centre S's. We've got a spinner at turn 1. A double spinner. Can he make it a triple? Nope. I do love the replay cameras on this game. Alright. They're really cool and artistic. They show you a decent amount, but they also give you a decent what's going on. Sometimes the problem with these kind of cams though is that they're too much about showcasing the game and how cool the game is rather than showcasing the actual race itself. Which is why you tend to have to go to the actual race cameras to actually get an idea of the races. Oh. So race info so we can see exactly where everyone is. So we've got Shapuska in the lead. Is pearlescent purple Corvette. Hard on the brakes just before the 50-metre mark into the centre S's. Bit deep into the first apex, but brings it back nicely. Sets himself into the second down the hill. Got Unbeatable following him close behind in the M4 though. Shadowing him, sticking in his tracks. Good battle going on for third. Zenith around the outside. Kabuki deep on the brakes. Tanked him though. That's one of those kind of situations where, oh, loving the Adrian Flux paint job. Loving that. Big fan of Mr. Sutton. Used to be a Forza racer. Very cool to see him doing so on the touring cars. Yeah, in those kind of situations, you've just got to let that kind of thing go. So like in Fabuki's situation there, he's got to get on the brakes nice and early. Tuck himself back in and live to fight another day rather than trying to... He's at such an acute angle at that point that... Hey, has any rabbit got in? He's at such an acute angle at that point that move's never going to work regardless, because it requires Zenith to just completely, you know, leave the door open, and he's never going to do that in that situation. There's no, you know, it's just one of those things where I think in that situation you've got to let that one slide. But on board with the Adrian Flux Subaru, chasing down the top 5. Good line through the first corner. You can take a little bit more of that curb on the inside of the right-hander. Get those two wheels over on the green on the inside for a really good run down into tricky left-hander. Doesn't look like it, but it is downhill as you press the corner. Kind of falls away from you a little bit. It can be deceptively tricky, that corner. And uphill into the stadium section. Take a lap on board with the Subaru because I love the paint. The infield section is very tricky. It's very, very Mickey Mouse, very kind of almost kart-like, rather than actual racing circuit. And again, plunging down the hill, back to where it all began, through Juncker, which again can be quite a deceptive corner, a little bit wide into the entry there. M3 GTR, but he gathers it up well. Power up the hill. Looks like a good battle going on ahead of him, so we'll have a look on board with Calster, who's shadowing Zenith, who's shadowing Alan. Looks like all three of these guys are catching the two ahead as well, so this race is going to come alive, I think. Cal gathering it up after a bit of a hairy oversteer moment at the top of the Senna S's. Looking like it's shaping up well. Zenith close to Alan ahead. He's done the right thing though and tucked back in behind. Not really a place that you want to be trying to attempt to pass. Right-hander, it's blind. It's not really two go into one. Not unless you've got an insane overspeed. You've already got the move half done. Bit of a mistake from Zenith. Lets Calster through though. He does it. Yeah, Calster hands it around the outside. Zenith's got it all to do again. You see, in the space of two corners there, he's lost maybe 100 feet on Alan, who's right up the backside of Unbeatable and Schuster up front. Great three-way scrap for the lead. We're going to stay on board with Zenith. So he's going to have the overspeed on Calster, or is he? There's no move happening here on anything. Come around, so we'll pop two forwards. On board with Alan, who's deep on the brakes on the inside. Avoids contact I think with the Corvette. Gets the move done. unbeatable. He's fallen in line behind, a bit of lag from Alan, slightly. Zenith managed to get the movement on Calster. That player didn't see that one. Must have been through the centre S's at some point, maybe on the exit. Calster may have had one of his little oversteer moments. Bit of a gap back to Fabuki. Nick exploring the outskirts of rural Brazil, back at Esquido de Lago. Rejoin this top 5 battle. Place your bets in chat, guys. Who's going to walk away with this one? Alan currently in the lead. He's taking it from Shabuska. We've missed that one. Watching Nick on David Attenborough Tour of Brazil. Which I think was definitely a worthwhile cutaway. Who wants to see a change for the lead when you can watch a trip to the Amazon, etc. Zenith's got a watch and brief as Calster tries to suck up all the draft of unbeatable ahead of him. He's gone to the inside. We'll watch this one from the perspective of Zenith, who's shut one up the inside himself. Unbeatable has to take evasive action. He's got the move done. Unbeatable slots in behind him. It was a very, very, very late decision. Unbeatable, I think, might has gone for discretion rather than valour that time. See if Calster can pull in the guys ahead. Loved a Dodge Viper. Iconic looking car, nothing really looks like. Not only that, but they sound awesome. Close enough to make a move into the centre S has happened this time around, and Alan looks like he's making a break for it ahead, so it's going to be a make or break couple of laps here. So Calster and Zenith. Zenith's probably too far back to have a realistic shot of the race win at this point unless Alan makes a mistake. So ever since he got the lead he's not looked back. Good lap time, 1:38.1 that time around. What's going on down the back? Bit of a kiss from Dalbooty. Another kiss on the exit of Senna S's. I'm not sure Mott particularly wanted to do at this point. Car looks a bit worse for wear for the action. So rejoin the guys up front, see if it's closed up. Car right on the back of the pistol now. He needs to make a move quickly and cleanly. He's got a chance of catching Allen. He's made a mistake. Would like Calster to get around the outside, not really where he wants to be, but I think he's got the overspeed to make it work, which he has. Zenith are watching brief as well. He needs a good exit out of Junkao to make sure he's in that double slipstream. I think he's well and truly a part of that at this point. Now pulling away in the fight. Alan sets another fastest lap of the race. Very similar times being run at the front here, to be fair. Zenith that lap around the outside, right on that lap set of 1:38.3, so nothing slower than Alan whilst in traffic, so all very, very close in time to one another. I had to clear some space, George. You weren't here, and people want to race, so we can't have people sat in the lobby just waiting to race when people are ready and willing. There's too many people waiting, mate. Close finish to the races. I think it's going to be quite enough, but there's definitely been some ground made on this lap. A solid catch-up effort. A good win for Alan. He's going to take the flag. Top three extremely close to one another, split by just over a second. Shipuska not far behind and unbeatable again. Not far behind. Great battle with the top five, that. Good to watch. Extremely fun. Interesting to see why different cars are faster as well. I mean, Alan's best like 1:38.0 and Cal and Zenith setting 1:38.1s at the end of the race once they're in clear air trying to catch him. Very interesting. Alan may be feeling the pressure a bit with the 1:40 on the last lap. Bit of a squeaky bum time. Hey, through the field, there's a lot of people in the 1:38, which is excellent, and just outside the 1:38. That was a good one to watch, guys. Good work. What's going on here? Chat's gone all weird, so don't be surprised if my game crashes again in a second, guys. Alright. Back to Monza, and we'll stick with 8 laps. Rolling starts, reverse grid. It's time for Group 1. There's no room at the minute, George. The lobby is full. As I said, we've got to try and get as many people in as possible. There's been a lot of people wanting to get involved tonight. A lot more than I anticipated. So, in the interest of fairness, we've got to get everybody in and everyone having a race. I think someone is about to leave though, so if you're ready to rock and roll, then I'd get ready to join. Oh, I don't want to join a party. That was a mistake. I feel like I've only ever driven like the real world stuff in Group 1, so I might try something different. So I'll try the Mazda. Because I've never tried it and I don't know what it's like. Start this one in about 5 minutes, guys. So I'm going to get acclimatised to the Group 1 cars. Including me, as it seems, because I... This car sounds so weird. These require a huge amount of concentration to drive. Would not stop. Penalty. You can probably appreciate, guys, not much talking going on at the moment for obvious reasons. too busy trying not to shit my pants. Struggling through that first chicane, but I feel like my wheel doesn't have enough lock to get me around there. The second part of it, probably need to take more curb through the first section of the chicane to help my angle for the second part. Enjoying driving these cars around here though. We'll have one more lap and then we'll do the race. Right, let's go. Do 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 do. Come on. Just brakes into the first corner, guys. Sorry, I couldn't avoid you, dude. It's too late on the brakes. Was a different line through Parabolica. That tomahawk seemed absolutely ridiculous in a straight line. Cannot seem to brake for that second chicane all of a sudden. Bloody hell. Come on guys, let's clean it up a bit. For the love of fucking Christ. It's alright, dude. It happens. It just seems to be happening quite a lot in this race, that's all. I think I've been hit more than laps I've done. Out of track quicker than I anticipated then. We've still got a decent amount of laps to claw our way some positions back anyway. Well, we've had our mini tantrum. Catching that grass into a scoring, it's absolutely ruining my braking. Just hunting for the best line possible, getting nowhere close. Sometimes it's just not your race. Regardless, still quite a fun race, that one. It was a bit messy at times, but we got... I feel a bit broken after that one. yeah, it was a bit of a punty race. I'm feeling the pace a bit, Cal. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a decently long stream, and I'm feeling a bit tired. Like I say, it's been a long time since I've raced and I've sat down. It does get a bit physical. I'm not by any means an unfit guy or anything like that, but yeah, it's been a tough couple of weeks on the body. We'll do. To be fair, I never raced Group 1 cars, George, so I have no idea what settings to use, what not to use, etc, etc. It's what it is, man. That was the first time I've driven the Mazda, so. Right. We'll have a track vote. This is going to be the last race of the night, guys. So, choose wisely. We've got 1 vote for Maggior, 1 vote for Brands Hatch, 2 votes for Brands Hatch, 2 votes for Bathurst, 1 vote for Alsace. I'm on board with that. I like Alsace. I've got someone voting for a rally track. Just want to watch the world burn, I think. Bathurst it is. Bathurst it is. Okay, if you pop into the chat, I will also let you pick the cars. So, are we doing Group 1, Group 3, Group 4? Let me know. Bathurst is an awesome track. We've got our first vote. Oh, hang on. Group 3 or 4. On the fence. I think Group 3's winning. Don't worry about it, man. It doesn't matter how many times you put Group 1 in the chat, George. Only 1 counts. We've got 2 Group 3s and a Group 4 in the game chat. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, it's Group 3, guys. It's Group 3. It's not even close. Right. Group 3. Racing hard tyres. I'm going to put it on a grid start because that pesky auto start glitch is killing everyone off. So we'll go for a gridded start. It's going to be very difficult to pass on this track, by the way. So, could be interesting that. Group 3 cars, Bathurst, got 5 minutes to practice. I really want to try out the Audi tonight actually, but I haven't actually bought it. Which is a bit of a shame. You know what, I've barely driven the Porsche, so I'm going to give that a go. My lack of Group 3 driving is not... Right, see if we can get one more race out of me. all over the show. Blame the tiredness. Car doesn't seem like it wants to stop though. Sorry. Get out of your way. Have they put new brake markers up on this track? I feel like they have. These definitely weren't here before. Oh my god. That curb killed me. A couple more minutes of practice, guys. We'll go until about 7 minutes or so. Right, I suppose we better get this party started, guys. Wasn't talking too much then. It was all over the show. Happy birthday, Zany. What better way to spend it than racing with us, right? Apparently, if you turn the auto drive start off, it just sticks people on the grid. It's fun. That auto drive thing's been a thing for ages as well, ever since the beginning. So that's something that needs fixing ASAP. Or if someone knows a workaround or a way around it, let me know. Steering went extremely light on me then, if anyone noticed. Oh, a little bit of grass over the chicane. But we're alive, which is the main thing. Quite getting the line through the through skylines in the chicane quite right just yet, but we'll get there. again. Whatever, we show through there that time, in fact. A big boot full of power. Coming out. On the wall. Another crack at a decent lap, so we can make amends. Turned in a bit too late first lap, a bit too early second lap. See, we got away with a bit too late because there's a nice little run off. A bit too early, and we got greeted by a big red wall. I have covered this track actually in the track guides that we spoke about earlier. You can find it on my channel. Used the circuit experience and the McLaren 650. Pretty decent watch, if I do say so myself. Break down the track and what it takes to go quick around here. So if you do find Bathurst a bit of a struggle to conquer, and who wouldn't, it's a very difficult circuit, feel free to have a look. Aussie in second at the moment, repping for the Bathurst Massive. Nothing like performing well at the home circuit. Jesus, tried taking that flat for the first time and just park it in the wall on the way in. Man, didn't fancy an actual attempt to the corner anyway. Hey Vito, good to see you, dude. Thanks for popping in, even though you can't join the fun, but we'll do it again. Hopefully at a time more convenient for you. It'd be good to have you with us. Behind me charged at the moment, doesn't need my Bathurst videos. He's ripping along quite nicely by the looks of things. We need to get our foot down and stop making stupid errors. Otherwise we're going to find ourselves in a battle here. No confidence in taking that corner flat in this car. I don't think it's possible. Even though I feel like it should be. this is where I'm having kind of like an internal dilemma. I want to win the race, but I want to go fast. And I know I can go faster by quite a decent amount. But I also know that that would mean pushing the limit. And the limit is where mistakes start to get made, so might throw caution to the wind the next lap and just go for it. Bit deep into Forest Elbow. No, not Forest Elbow, sorry. Chase. Forest Elbow, the opposite side of the track. So slow through that section at the moment. Slow everywhere this lap too. The start of the lap was okay. It just kind of went to pot in the uphill section. That uphill right-hander is really playing havoc with me at the minute. I don't know why. Can't seem to nail it. Mistake outside of turn 1 straight away. Well, sector time wise it looks like we've gotten away with it, so can deal with a mistake if it means going purple in sector 1. Much better through the Forest Elbow that time. Right-hander nailed for once. Plunge down towards the skyline, bit of air on the front right, just delays our turning a little. Oh, big mistake through the chicane. The car got light. To any hopes of a decent lap. it then as well. But, even though he was never close enough to make a move, Charge kept me honest throughout the entirety of that one. Fair play. A great effort, good race. Had it been the case that he was closer from the beginning, then it would have probably been quite a different race, quite a battle, quite a scrap. The problem with the N-rated stuff is that it'd be nice to be able to like limit it to just a certain car and do like single car races, single make races or whatever. They'd be the most fun, I think. Like imagine everyone in the same car, like Lamborghini Diablo GTRs at Monza, or Samba buses at the Maggiore Central Circuit or whatever. Like they'd be fun races, but you can't enforce it. So everyone in the lobby has to be on board. Everyone has to have the right car. You can't supply the car. Just little options that GT Sport's missing at the moment, which will hopefully come in time. Kind of forgot how crazy the start to that race was. It was very... yeah, there was a lot happening. We had to come through quite a lot at the start. But yes, ladies and gents, it is 12:20 for me. And I, unfortunately, have work tomorrow, which means that is the end of the stream. Thank you ever so much, everyone that's got involved. I really hope you've had loads of fun. I have. It's been good. It's been good to have, you know, the regulars in and some new faces people I've not seen before. Dalbooty, never seen Dalbooty before. If you have been in here, I'm sorry. Fabuki, not seen you before. But yeah, loads of new people, loads of familiar faces as well. It's been great. If you did enjoy it, feel free to whack a like on the stream for me. I would appreciate it. And if you're not subbed already and you want to, you know, get involved or see a bit more, whack that red button for me and turn your notifications on. It will let you know every time I'm live. You can follow me on Twitter at F4H_Rosso, where you will find me either ranting about something or letting you know what's cracking off next on my channel. Obviously, for a lot of you, you've already got me added on here, but if you add me on here, you can see my gamer tag on the screen. If not, F4H_Rosso to get involved in the open lobbies. It'd be great to have you know, more of you on board. Obviously, we can only do 16 at a time, but I hope everyone has got involved tonight and enjoyed it. And I will see you all soon. Have a fantastic evening. Much love. Peace.